It's Coach Pryor here at the Pryor Baseball Farm, and just wanted to take a minute to talk to you guys a little bit about summer. I know we've been talking about summer, and we did put out a document for high school prep with the summer program going Monday through Thursday from 8 to 10. And then we thought that we would chop it up. We were getting some feedback, and we thought that we would chop it up Monday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Thursday. But here's the deal: one, it's going to get very expensive, or it's going to be what it is. I mean, it's good value training, but it's 4 days. And I think some people were struggling with it being 4 days, being in the morning, blah, blah, blah. So, we took under a lot of review. We kind of really went and we reviewed what we were going to be doing in the fall because we want to have a process here at the farm where kids come in and they play farm league as kind of a stage one. Stage two is kind of private lessons, getting into the duck pond and 4-on-1s, and then eventually getting into the competitive experience, which I'm going to talk about a little bit today. And then from there is going to get into the prior prep, which is seventh and eighth graders doing the prior prep, uh, preparing for high school. Okay, which is kind of still kind of this format. It just means that they're going to be rubbing elbows with myself or the coaches that are involved at that level to prepare the kids for high school. And then, of course, you have high school stage 5 and then college stage 6. So you have 6 stages of opportunity in the roadmap to player development. So, so moving forward with where we want to go in the fall and to have good progression, we just want to get started with it. We talked about it. We just want to get started with it. We want to start laying the framework, and we kind of want to use it as a summer development phase in June and July, and then August to May would actually be our competitive experience. So the summer is going to be a development phase. So the idea is, if you're able to do a month or you can't do a month or whatever, it is what it is. But we're going to put this out and recruit other players. It's not necessarily a tryout, but it's kind of like that because we're looking for kids that are looking for a home to train the way we train and to still be able to have that competitive experience where they're playing other tournaments and doing some things. So we're going to make a shift on a dime. I literally had an epiphany last night as I'm sitting here chewing on this stuff as I do on a daily basis. And this has been one of the things that has been kind of gnawing at me. And I made a decision last night. It's the right decision, and it's the direction we need to be moving as an organization. So this is what we're going to do. I don't need to phone a friend. I'm not going to ask the audience, and I'm not going to use any other lifelines. Final answer. So here's what we're doing. We're going to send out an email to you guys. You got the email. It has all the information in it, but I just wanted to take a minute through this video to talk a little bit about the program. So as you can see on the flyer, Lucky Ducks Competitive Experience. This is an experience. This is not travel ball, okay? You're in our Lucky Ducks program. And what does the Lucky Ducks program consist of? It consists of a one-on-one training session, a 4-on-1 small group session per week, and then a field practice once a week. So you got 3 touch points during the week of training. And then we want for those younger 12 and unders, they'll play in Farm League on a Saturday and get their gameplay in. And then we'll have our tournament play according to the schedule that we set forth in the fall and the spring. The idea with the experience is that we want in these age groups, you can see these experiences in front of you on the flyer. Each age group is going to go to a different experience. We will have more information on that and unfold the kind of experience packets on those experiences and costs associated with that as we move into the program. The idea is that most of these experiences will be done in the spring or summer of 2027 because that's when those experiences are available. And they'll give us an opportunity to raise money through fundraising and through our 501c. So we have our 501c for the competitive experience for the Lucky Ducks. We have a 501c set up so we can go out and get sponsorship money from organizations and businesses and so forth to help support this opportunity for kids. What we're trying to create is an opportunity where parents' dollars are invested in the tuition here for training. We want you guys to be able to invest in training because we know training is the holy grail to the future for kids to make their high school team and or play in college. So we want your dollars going to training, not travel ball. We don't have a big belief in travel ball. Now, I'm not going to get into a travel ball soapbox here because there are pros and cons, and depending on what level of play you're at, there's a conversation to be had. But generally speaking, travel ball for most people, if they're wanting to play in high school and college, is a waste of time because, like any industry, there's the good, the bad, and the ugly. And unfortunately, you're going to run into more bad and ugly in that lane than good. That's just the way it is. Now, that's another soapbox. We can debate and argue all that on a later date. What we want to do is make sure that we're developing players the right way to prepare them for high school and for college if that's what they're wanting to do. That's our bus, and we're looking for people that want to get on that bus and move down the road accordingly. So these are the experiences. I also have a guy that I know that I've known for about 15 years. He ended up buying an academy. I think it was the Detroit Tigers Academy for minor league academy development in the Dominican. But he's running an academy out of the Dominican, and I'll be going down and seeing him. We are setting up a program. He's already running a program, the housing, the feeding, everything's there on site on the location. And we are going to be taking our older players to the Dominican starting next summer. And I'll be a part of that group next summer going to the Dominican with players. So point being is we don't want the experiences to really cost the parents a lot of money. We want to go raise the money. We have a full year to do it, but we want the kids to have something to shoot for every year in their baseball journey, to have these different experiences where you can train the right way here at the farm, still get the experiences, and play some travel ball locally to more as a warm-up to the big capstone event that we're going to each year with each age group. So this is the program. Again, you can stay in your current program. You can do what you're doing, do your one-on-one, don't do anything else. You can stay with your one-on-one, with your four-on-one, and don't do anything else. Play your community-based program and so forth. Or you can dive into our program. My suggestion, and again, it depends on each player's journey. Some of you might need to play in the fall to get some game experience, all right, to get additional game experience. Some of you, it might behoove you not to play fall ball because it's a leverage of time. You're getting 3 touch points with us. You're getting a game every week through Farm League, and we're going to be scheduling tournaments. You really don't need to do anything else. We have you covered in everything you need to do with your development and with getting enough gameplay to figure out where you're at and what's going on. If you're fairly new to baseball, you might need to get or want to get some more games. You're just leveraging a lot of stuff, though, and managing a very busy schedule between what we're doing and what you'd be doing with the fall league. What I would say is use the fall league for, maybe a field practice. Don't go to the hitting practice, and really just be selfish and use it to just get extra games in and keep your head right and just get extra games, and that's that. I have a whole nother conversation about rec so that you guys understand really the ecosystem and where you fit into that ecosystem, but we can do that at a later date. Anybody has any questions, just give me a call personally on my cell phone. It's 813-992-1030. Again, 813-992-1030. Text me is probably the best thing. Say, hey, Coach, I'd like to get a time to call you. And we'll set up a time for a call. Or if we're both free at that particular time, I'll just give you a call back. But I want to be able to answer all of your questions accordingly. This is a great program. I love this program. We've been building this over the last really 12 months, 10 months. The 12U team kind of got started in this. We had some things that fell through. We all know the story behind that, but we're going to hit the road running this summer, June, July, and August, and we're going to have an amazing fall season with everything, and we're going to get right into spring and just have a great 2027 with all these different experiences going on. We're excited about it. We want you to be part of the experience, and hopefully we'll see you in the Lucky Ducks program, and that you'll be one of our Lucky Ducks and to benefit from all our training and the future here at the farm. I don't really have much more to say about this. If you're interested in this and you're ready to get started, give us a text or an email. We'll adjust your fees accordingly. And if we need to adjust them in another week, because you make a decision in a week's time, I know the 1st of June is coming up quickly, we can adjust and prorate and adjust fees and take payments accordingly where needed. Don't feel like you're rushed, but this is going out over the summer months, and we want to get these teams in the competitive experience dialed up and locked in sooner than later over the next 3 months. All right. Have a blessed weekend. We'll see you guys when we see you, and have a blessed day. We'll see you down on the farm. Remember, dream big, train hard.